Hey everyone, this is Tracy with Color Me This. Today is the daily color in Small Victories. We've been coloring the space page. Each day I have done the black background a little bit different. Today I am going to color without the black background, and then we'll color the background separate. I do have a short time frame, so we're going to jump right into it. I am using the Kalour 120 black barrels. I have my first blend ready to go. It is going to be yellow, orange, and crimson, color numbers 4, 3, and 63. They're a little bit harder to read than previous sets that I've been using with the shiny chrome lettering. And we get a sun today, so that's pretty exciting. I don't know that I'll have time to do the black background and the color, though the color laydown has been going pretty quickly. So we will just see. I do have the black sitting here. I have been experimenting with a different setting on my camera, and it has been going quite well. I think I'm going to have this be somewhat flame-like, depicting the flame on the spaceships. It's probably not a sun, it's maybe a planet, because I will be doing a night sky with the black to be consistent on the whole page. I don't even have a need for the purple and the blue in this image. So maybe the planet will, just to make it interesting, be alternating the blue-green and that purple tone. Each of them are 3 pencils. I also don't have a need for the gray, which we didn't use yesterday. There was a cloud image on the first 2. And I get some cloudy bits on our spaceship image. So I'm just quickly blocking in some colors. I had talked about the speed of these pencils to color with versus the Brute Funer, which are also a very easy to use quick pencil. These are made, as I understand, and this is just what I have read, so I don't have any official information confirming, but I have read that the Kalour and the Brute Funer are both made in the same factory, and the only confirmation I have is that I do have sets. I try not to cross over too many sets, but I do have sets that have the same numbers and same names that are Kalour, and then also the same numbers that are Brute Funer. That is the closest I can come to knowing for sure that they are manufactured in the same factory. So these are absolutely a pencil, even stronger feeling, I guess, for a smooshable go down in one layer and be done. The Brute Funer do the same thing. They have the same feeling to them, but I still have the tendency to do my color block and I let there be tooth, and then I come back in and I add layers until it's exactly the way I like it. I guess I am a color mixer. I like to kind of do the layering style of color mixing over the smooshing mixing. I figure if I go really fast with the pencils, it'll give me more time to color the black with you guys. So right now I'm just taking this yellow as a burnishing to smoosh everything into the tooth. I have a couple of dark lines I'd like to soften. So there was a line right here. I hope you guys were able to see that as I took it was the crimson color, and I was able to just melt it away by mixing some yellow into it. And that's what I like about these pencils. All right, there's our wonderful sun. I will grab just whatever's next, which happens to be the purple. I will be alternating. We'll do purple. Maybe we will do purple, blue, green, purple, blue, green. I'm going to grab an eraser because I see a change I want to make. Three colors are, and I'm wondering, so orchid, this cerise is supposed to be a hot pink. So it's 97, 45, and 117. And the cerise is the only one that I think is a little bit lighter than its barrel shows. And then this is the lighter purple, followed by Byzantium 117, which is the darkest. Oops, and I'm supposed to be having this out here. On the edge. I've probably said this a million times. I love that I can erase pencil. Pretty much this whole set of Kalours, I have used all of the colors over and over now. So I couldn't do the trick of finding ones I had not used yet. We have their blue-green to blue. Sea green 53, true blue 20, and indigo 115. These are a 3.3 millimeter core, same size as the Brutfuner core. They're very light. They have a very light feel to them. Yeah, this one I got a little on the purple side, didn't I? It says indigo, and the color is a little off. So I see this as a navy on to my eye, but yet it is coloring as more purple. I did not do a mock-up of these colors today. Time did not allow it. It's kind of fun too to just pick colors and go. So this, let's see how purple this is in this corner. All right, so that image is done. I'm gonna then move on over to our spaceship. I didn't even zoom in. Look at that. Okay, so the spaceship is going to be the purples, the blue-greens. I don't even have, we just have the yellow and we have the flame. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do these wonderful little circular gizmos. I don't even know what I would call them. Graphical elements are going to be the blue, the green to blue. Yeah, that looks really purple. Indigo. The only misleading color, I think. Going ahead and doing a little mixing of the true blue with the indigo. So I've basically mixed in the inner circle, all three tones. And I didn't even do anything up here. So let's just go ahead. I want to do the same tritone. Maybe these are bubbles. These are very waxy feeling. They do not feel like the flower boxes. Way more buttery. I noticed compared to yesterday with the Brutfuners that these go on very waxy looking, almost like a crayon. Okay, those look nice. Some little highlight bits on each circle, bubble, whatever we want to call it. Okay, next. I like that. Ship is going to be purple. It will of course have some Posca silver on it. I'm going to start with the cerise pink, and I think I'm going to just do the whole center of the ship as we'll make it kind of shiny in the end. Metal looking. We'll see how much of it. Oh, and then before I forget, I'm going to do the yellow on the stars and the porthole. I don't want to color that the wrong color, so if I get it blocked in yellow, that won't happen. These are not very sharp. I did not sharpen them prior to diving into color with them. Purple. The purple is Byzantium. I am very excited that I've made it all the way to this page. This being that I like science fiction and space. I remember looking through the book thinking it was going to take me forever to even get to this page. Could I even do it? And here I am coloring the last bit of it. It is crazy. I've got a bit of a schedule that I diagrammed. I'm going to be sharing my 2025 plans closer to the end of the month. I've had a very good year of coloring, expanding my coloring horizons, so to speak. All thanks to this one little coloring book. I'm going to grab the flaming colors. Yellow, orange, red, or crimson. This yellow is fantastic. It is just so vibrant. The last little bit, I actually picked 2 grays because there's enough of the swirly clouds. Okay, so this is the one gray. It is called Cool Gray, 108. And then we have the dark gray, 36. I thought it was a large enough surface to warrant 2 colors. And this dark gray is not cool gray. It's much more sooty, warm gray toned. I'm using Johanna's guidance on these little dark dots. Nice. And then we're going to take this light gray and get some mixing going. I think I'm going to have time to do the blacks, which are much smaller areas than the other 2. Well, we'll do this one first and see where we're at for time. But first we're going to do the silver. All right, silver Posca time. I let the purple that went over the lines be there because I was curious if the Posca goes right over the top of these waxy pencils, and it appears so. There is the cute spaceship. I now have all 3 of my Pitt pens. I am going to start with we'll do the 0.5. 0.3 is really good for filling in very tiny areas, but the 0.5 I use as an outline before I use the brush. So I go around the edges of the circle. And the inner images. Normally I would want to rotate. I probably should go ahead and rotate so that I don't have a mistake. I almost made a mistake right there. cannot believe we're past the middle of December. I am very quiet while I do this so I can concentrate. It is not my comfort zone, for sure. I kind of had to connect that right there because there's this gap. I tell you guys, after doing a few large coloring book images, it is really refreshing to just do very small, quick pages in this book. All of the tiny stars are so small. And I just can't even imagine doing a whole large background in black using pen. I would probably be inclined to use, oops, I forgot one star, to use a acrylic. Let's move on to the big brush. Yeah, I see more that I didn't finish. You guys are probably watching me going, you missed something there. Okie doke. Last little bit here. Look at that, I even forgot that half of the spaceship. There we go. There is a shine. This is not like a matte black. So if you get a lot on there, or a fairly thick coat, it will be shiny. And I definitely promote rotating the book to keep your hand at the most comfortable angle. Oh, isn't that cute? All right, I know I'm not going to finish in the time I have left the whole other image, so let's go with the jelly roll. This is the neon yellow. I am adding my own dots. Oh, well, that should be good. Alrighty, so I will do the black on the sun as homework. We will be back here tomorrow. I am going to continue on. I do not know what the sets are for. There's 4 images. We have a key being lifted by balloons for tomorrow. It is a simple enough image that I may try to prepare the castle. It'll be one set per image on this page. And then I also, for homework, will fill in the stars here. I am not sure if I will do them neon yellow or if I will just pick yellow pencils. We will see. Thank you all for joining me so much today. I am going to call it now, given the time I have available. Do all of the YouTube things, like, share, comment, consider subscribing, and we will start on the next page tomorrow. I hope to see you all there. Thank you so much for joining me today.